श्रुतिस्मृतिपुराणानाम् आलयं करुणालयं नमामि भगवत्पाद शङ्करं लोकशङ्करं सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. With the abundant blessings of our Acharya Swamiji, we are now into Padaravinda Shatakam of Mookapanchashati, shloka number 44. Hello, Mama.
Namaskar. Jai Guru Bharama. Giram duro choro jadima timiranam krita jagat paritrano shono muni hridaya leelaika nipuno nakhai saro nigama vachasam khandita bhava rahon madho pado tava janani Kamakshi kalaye.
Last line, Janani Kamakshi, O Mother Kamakshi, Tava Padau Kalaye. Kalaye means I meditate on your feet. Now he is describing the feet. Straightforward description, beautiful description. Giram Durav. Giram means words, Durav means distant. Beyond words, beyond the scope of words. Yato vacho nivartante apraapya manasa saha. That is the Vedic statement. That means words and even mind cannot reach Paramatma. So Giram Durav. Chorav Jadima Timiranam. Jadima is inertia, ignorance. Jadya. Timira is darkness. So the darkness of ignorance, Chorav. Chorav means robbers, thieves. Your feet are thieves of the darkness of ignorance. And he uses plural, Jadima Timiranam. Jadima Timirasya, he is not saying. That means the darkness of ignorance comes to us in several shapes because we are in the sway of moha, delusion. So it comes in several shapes. Every moment we are passing through the darkness of ignorance in various ways. So he is using plural. And all those are being removed by Devi's feet if we meditate on Devi's feet. Krita Jagat Paritranav. Paritranav, protectors. Jagat, world. Krita, doing. Always doing protection of the worlds. Show now. Always in a beautiful red color, attractive red color. Muni Hridaya Leela Eka Nipunau. Muni Hridaya Leela Eka Nipunau. Muni Hridaya, the hearts of Munis. Leela, sporting there, delighting the hearts. You can interpret the Leela is in two ways. One is Devi's feet are sporting in the hearts of Munis. The other is Devi's feet are delighting the hearts of Munis. In doing that, Eka Nipunav, they are unique. They are unique experts. Their feet are unique experts in delighting the Hridayas of Munis or in sporting in Hridayas of Munis. Nakhaihi Smerav. Smerav means having a beautiful smile. Now, what is the smile which feet are giving us? The smile means it has to be white because the teeth are white and nakhas are white, the toenails. So through the toenails, Devi's feet are sending out a beautiful white smile. Smerav. Sarav Nigama Vachasam. Nigama Vedas, Vachasam words. Vedas words, Sarav, they are the essence. Vedas words contain so many things, so many yagas, so many procedures, so many things which we have to observe, so many anushtanas. But the essence of everything is Devi's feet. Essence of the words of Vedas. Nigama Vachasam Sarav. Khandita Bhava Graha Unmadav. Unmada is insanity, madness. conceit. All these are covered by the word Unmada. Graha is evil spirits. Bhava is samsara. Khandita, removing, cutting off. Your feet are capable of cutting off, removing the insanity caused by the evil spirits of samsara. Samsara he is describing as an evil spirit, bhava graha. Graha is evil spirit as well as something which catches you, does not leave you. That is a graha. That is why crocodile is known as graha, because it is expert in catching. So this samsara is expert in catching you, does not leave you, and it makes you insane, it makes you deluded, and that kind of delusion, that kind of insanity, Devi's feet are capable of removing. Khandita means cutting off, making it into pieces. So that kind of Devi's feet I meditate upon. The feet are beyond the scope of words. Feet are experts in robbing, in thieving the darkness of ignorance, which comes in several shapes to humans, and experts in protecting all the worlds. Beautiful red color. They are unique experts in delighting and sporting in the hearts of munis. They are sending out beautiful white color smile through the radiances of toenails. They are the essence of the words of Vedas, and they remove they rend under delusion, the insanity caused by the evil spirit of samsara. Next.
अविश्रान्तं पङ्कं यदपि कलयन् यावकमयो निरस्यन् कामाक्षि प्रणमनजुषां पङ्कमखिलो तुलाकोटिद्वन्द्वं दधदपि च गच्छन् अतुलतां गिरां मार्गं पादः गिरिवरसुते लङ्घयति ते.
Again, description of the feet. Avishrantam pankam yadapi kalayan yavakamayam. Pankam is slush, but here it means the red color coating which Devi is having on her feet. Yavaka is red lac. The Yavakamayam red lac coating, panka, that coating, which he is describing as a slush, as a coating. Yadapi kalayanne, though you are having slush, red colored slush on your feet, yadapi, though, kalayanne, wearing. What does your foot do? Nirasyan kamakshi pranamana jusham pankam akhilam. Pranamana jusham. Pranamana, one who prostrates. Jusha means one who does it delightfully, who takes delight. That is very important. One who happily prostrates. So those who happily prostrate, for them, akhilam pankam, all the slush, all the mire, all the evils, Kamakshi, nirasyanne. Nirasyanne means removing. Though you are wearing a slush on your feet, the feet are capable of removing all the slush of those who prostrate, those who happily prostrate. And that you do avishrantam, without any tiresomeness, without getting exhausted. Without getting exhausted, your feet always keep on removing the slush of those who prostrate. This avishrantam is qualification for both. Vishrantam kalayanna yavakamayam, because always you are wearing, without getting exhausted, always you are wearing the red color coating, and always you are removing the slush of those who prostrate without getting exhausted. The next one is even more interesting. Tulakoti dvandvam. It's not dvandam, it is as printed here. Tulakoti dvandvam dadhadapi gachan atulatam. Tulakoti means the anklets. Manjira we saw earlier, the same. Tulakoti is anklet. Dvandvam, a pair. Two anklets in 2 feet. Devi is wearing. Dadhatapi, though you are wearing. Though you are wearing two anklets in your 2 feet. Like he said before, Yadapi Pankam Kalayan. Similarly, Dadhatapi, even though you are wearing two anklets, Gachan Atulatam. Atulatam Gachan. Atulatam means a state of not being able to compare, incomparable state. Atulatam. Tula is comparison. Tulata is comparison. Atulatam, not being able to compare. That means your feet are incomparable, attain a state of incomparability. That is why Gachan Atulatam. Though you are wearing Tula Koti, the Tula is the word on which he is playing. Though you are wearing Tula Koti, that two Tula Kotis you are wearing, your feet are incomparable in nature. Now, there is another interesting aspect to this. Tula is also a balance. Tula is also a balance. So in balance, you keep something on one side and you weigh it with a standard weight on the other side. But you will never be able to exactly do that. You know, there will be never an equal object for that weight. It will be a little bit here and there. But here, Atulatam means that kind of thing is not happening because there is no object parallel to or equal to Devi's feet. That is why Atulata. So, Tula has got another aspect, another dimension. So, even though you are wearing two anklets, you have attained a state of being incomparable. Gachan Atulatam, unparalleled. Giram Margam Langhayati. Te padaha, your foot. Giram margam langhayati. Giram, words, margam, path, langhayati, crosses. That means your foot crosses the path of words. Means it is beyond the scope of words. What we said earlier, same thing is being repeated in a different way. The import of words, whoever speaks those words. Now, last time it was Giram, Durav, any words. Similarly, here also, any words. Whoever can speak any word, those words will not convey the entire meaning conveyed by your feet. Giram, Margam, Langhayati. Langhayati means crosses, goes beyond. So your foot, Girivara Sute, daughter of Himavan. Girivara means chief of the mountains, the best of the mountains. So Himavan's daughter. This is an address like Kamakshi earlier. Now, though you are wearing without getting exhausted red lac color on your foot, your foot always removes the slush, the impurities of those who prostrate, those who delight in prostrating. Though you are wearing a pair of anklets, your foot attains the state of being unparalleled, and your foot goes beyond the path created by any words. Next.
Ravalam Vilam Vipina Vivare Vepayatiya Spural Leelam Bala Tapam Adhika Balam Vadatiya Ruchim Sandhyam Vandhyam Virachayatiya Vardhayatu sa Shivam me Kamakyaga Padanalina Patalya Lagari.
Kamakshaha, last line. Padanalina Patalya Lahari me Shivam Vardhayatu. This is a prayer. Kamakshaha of Kamakshi, Padanalina, the lotus feet, Patalya, red color, Lahari, waves. the waves of red color, the beautiful waves of red color which keep emanating from your lotus feet, may Shivam Vardhayatu, let them increase, augment my auspiciousness. Shivam auspiciousness, Vardhayatu, let them increase, augment, mine. So the prayer is the waves of red color, red radiances which are emanating from your lotus feet should augment my auspiciousness. Now he is describing the radiance. Pravalam savrilam vipina vivare vepayati ya. Ya means that. The one which does this. Does what? Pravalam is tender plant. Vreedam, la, da, both are interchangeable in this case. Vreeda means bashfulness, feeling a sense of shame. So, sabreelam, bashfully feeling ashamed, then what does it do? Vepayati, it goes and trembles. Vepayati means trembles, shakes. Where it goes and trembles? Vipina vivare. Vipina is forest. Vivara is distant, a distant forest, or deep inside the forest. Because vivara also means a hole. So deep inside the forest. So the tender plant, because it has been defeated by the red color of the radiance of the lotus feet, and it becomes ashamed, it retires to the deep depth of the forest and it goes and trembles there on the mere thought of the lotus feet. Arey, what has happened to me? It trembles at that thought. That is the imagination. Next, Spural Leelam Balatapam Adhika Balam Vadati Ya. The same lotus foot Ya. What does it do? Balatapam. Balatapam means Bala Surya. Atapa is Surya. Atapa is heat, also Surya. Balatapa, Bala Surya, the young Surya. Spurat Leelam. Leelam means shine, beauty. Spurat, giving out. The Bala Surya is giving out beautiful shine. Now, what does your foot do? Adhika Balam Vadati. It describes that Bala Surya as Adhika Bala, very childish. That means this radiance of the Balasurya is nothing in comparison to the radiance of the lotus foot that the poet is describing in this form, that your lotus foot ridicules Balasurya by calling it excessively childish. That means it's not a match to our radiance. Making it powerless. Adhika Balam, excessive childishness, powerless to fight with me. Ruchim Sandhyam Vandhyam Virachayati Ya. This foot also does something else. Sandhyam Ruchim, the twilight shine. Sandhya, Sandhya Kala. Ruchi, the radiance. Evening, there is a radiance. Morning also, Sandhya Kala, there is a radiance. Beautiful red colored radiance. Aruna. So, what does it do to that radiance? Vandhyam virachayati. Vandhya means barren woman. Vandhya means barren woman. That means unproductive, makes it useless. The radiance at the twilight time is made useless by your lotus foot. So he is describing it in three ways. One is it makes the tender plant retire to the depth of the forest and tremble with bashfulness. It makes it speaks of Vadati means speaks. It speaks of Balasurya, who is shedding beautiful red shine as Adhika Bala, excessively childish, powerless, and it makes the evening or morning twilight shine as Bandhya, barren, useless. So that kind of wave of red radiance of lotus foot should augment my auspiciousness. That is the prayer. Next.
Kiran Josna Ritim नखमुखरुचा हंसमनसां वितन्वानप्रीतिं विकचतरुणाम्भोरुग रुचिः प्रकाशश्रीपादः तव जननि कामाक्षि तनुते शरत्कालप्रौढिं शशिशकलचूडप्रियतमे.
Shashi Shakala Chuda Priyatime is an address, simple, easy to understand. Shashi Shakala, part of the moon, crescent, Chuda, wearing it on the head, that is Shiva, Priyatame, beloved of Shiva. Shashi Shakala Chuda Priyatame, beloved of Shiva, who is wearing crescent on his head. Now, this is the prayer now. Kiran Jyotsna Ritim Nakamukha Rucha Hamsa Manasam. Hamsa Manasam, the minds of Paramahamsas, the minds of Hamsas. Hamsas are yatis, yogis, who have devoted their minds to contemplation on Devi's feet. So, to those feet, to those minds, Nakha Mukha Rucha, by the radiance emanating from the toenails, Nakha Mukha means the front of the nails. Beautiful red, beautiful white radiance is emanating from the front of the toenails. Through that, Kiran Jyotsna Ritim. Jyotsna means moonlight. Jyotsna is moonlight. Ritim means a stream, a current, a stream of moonlight. Kiran, spreading out, shedding a stream of moonlight through the radiance emanating from the toenails front into the minds of Hamsas, yogis. That means what? If you spread moonlight in the minds of Hamsas, they become extremely delighted. They are able to visualize Devi's feet. That is the idea. And also moonlight means jnana, knowledge. That is why he is saying like this. Vitanvanaha Pritim. Pritim Vitanvanaha. Be spreading love. Vitanvanaha, spreading Priti, love. Spreading kindness, spreading love. Vikacha Taruna Ambhoruha Ruchihi. Ambhoruha is lotus we have seen. Ruchihi, shine of the lotus. Aruna. Vikacha Taruna. Taruna means just blossomed. Young, freshly blossomed lotus, shine of that. Vikacha. Vikacha means blossomed. Freshly blossomed, young lotus shine. That is what your foot is holding. He is describing the shine coming from the lotus feet as the shine coming from the just blossomed young lotus. Prakashaha Sripadaha Tava Janani Kamakshi Tanute Sharatkala Praudhim. Tava Sripadaha, your sacred foot. Sharatkala Praudhim Tanute Prakashaha. Your sacred foot is full of light. Prakashaha. Sripadaha Prakashaha. What does it do? Sharatkala Praudhim Tanute. Tanute means it holds. It gives, it holds. What does it hold? Sharatkala means autumn. The season of autumn. Praudhim means mature, intense. Intense Sharatkala, intense autumn, it produces. That means your foot creates an atmosphere which is common in autumn. How does he say that? Because he said it gives nice moonlight, Jyotsna. He said it gives delight, Vitanvanaha Priyatam. Then he said it is like lotus in full bloom. Now these are all common in Sharatkala. In Sharatkala there is no cloud, everything is clear and crystal clear and everything is beautiful. That is why he is saying that. Because moon is always enjoyed in Sharatkala only. That is why he is taking Sharatkala here. Sharatkala Praudhim, mature, intense Sharatkala. Your foot the prakasha, the shine coming from your foot creates an atmosphere of intense Sharat Kala by sending out a stream of moonlight into the minds of yogis through the shine of the fronts of toenails. Your foot always spreads love, spreads kindness, and your foot holds the shine of lotus, which is just freshly blossomed young, and your foot thus creates an atmosphere of intense Sharatkala through its prakasha. This is the address to Kamakshi, Shashi Shakala Choda Priyatame, the beloved of Shiva. Next.
नखाङ्कुरस्मेर द्युतिविमलगङ्गम्भसि सुखम् कृतस्नानं ज्ञानामृतम् अमलमास्वाद्य नियतो उदञ्चल् मञ्जीर पुरणमणिदीपे मम मनः मनोज्ञे कामाक्ष्याः चरणमणिहर्म्ये विहरता.
Again, the poet's imagination flies very high. He says, last line, Mama Manaha, may my mind, Mano Kamakshaha, Manogne Charana Mani Harmye Viharatam, may my mind Viharatam, sport in Mani Harmye, gem-studded mansion. Harmya is mansion, palace. Gem-studded palace, which is your foot, Charana Mani Harmye, let my mind sport there, and it is very enchanting. Manogne, it takes away my mind. It is beautiful, enchanting. That kind of beautiful gem-studded palace is your foot. May my mind sport there. Then he is explaining what is there in the palace. Nakhankura smera dyuti vimala gangambhasi sukham kritasnanam. Kritasnanam, having bathed in the Ganga Ambhasi, in the waters of Ganga, Vimala, pure Ganga waters. Now, where is pure Ganga water coming inside the mansion? He is explaining that. Nakhankura smera dyuti. The Ganga waters is nothing but the shine, beautiful white shine, which is like a smile. Smera means gentle smile, like a gentle smile, dyuti, that shine, which is coming from Nakha Ankura. Ankura is sprout. The sprouts of the nails. He is describing the nails as sprouts because they are always young. Because Devi is only 16 years old, always. So the Nakhas are also very young. So the sprouts of the Nakhas, the toenails, they are giving out a white, gentle, beautiful smile. And that shine is like Gangambhasi, pure Ganga water. Sukham Krita Snanam. So they are happily taking bath. Then Jnanamritam, Amalam, Aswadya, Niyatam. These are descriptions of the feet. Niyatam, Aswadya, always tasting. Aswadya, Swadu means very tasty. Aswadya, tasting. Always tasting. Tasting what? Amalam. Beautiful, pure, without any mala, pure. Jnana Amritam, the nectar of Jnana. Always tasting the nectar of jnana, which is very pure. Udanchanna, Manjira, Spurana, Manideepe. There is a beautiful palace. There should be a beautiful light also, isn't it? It should be well lit. So the light is now being described. Manideepa. That light is not also not an ordinary lamp. It is a gem-studded lamp. Udanchanna, Manjira, Spurana. Spurana means the light coming out of the manjira, the anklet, because there is no light here in the foot. The foot is being described. What is the light in the foot? The light in the foot is the manjira, the anklet. The anklet is also gem-studded and it's giving out a beautiful shine Udanchana means increasing, always increasing. That is, every time you look at the anklet, it is giving because it is gem-studded, it is giving a different type of augmented feeling of shine. Rising, Udanchana means rising, increasing. So may my mind sport in the gem-studded mansion, which is your foot, where the foot in the foot you can take beautiful bath in the waters of Ganga, which are pure and which are the shine of the beautiful, gentle smile coming out from the sprouts, which are your toenails. And you can always taste the pure nectar of jnana in the foot. All this is happening in the foot, in the mansion. In your mansion, you are getting a good food and you are getting good waters to bathe. Because the description is a mansion, isn't it? So a mansion should have good water supply. The Ganga water is there. Good food you require. That is the Jnana Amrita is there. Then you want beautiful light, and that light is coming from the anklet, which is sending out a beautiful gem-studded lamp, sending out a beautiful light, which is always increasing. Next.
भवां बोधो नौकां जडिम विपिने पावकशिखां प्रणम्रेन्द्रादीनाम् अधिमुकुटम् उत्तम सकलिकाम् जगत्तापे ज्योत्स्नाम् अकृतकवच पञ्जरपुटे शुकस्त्रीं कामाख्या मनसि कलये पादयुगली
Padayugalim, Kamakshaha Padayugalim, Manasi Kalaye. The twin feet of Kamakshi, I meditate in my mind. In what way he is meditating? He is meditating in different ways. There is a variety of descriptions. Bhavam Bodhau Naukam. Nauka is a boat. Ambodhi is ocean. Bhava is samsara. The feet are the boat in the ocean of samsara. Jadima Vipine Pavaka Shikham. Pavaka is Agni. Shikha is flame. The flame of Agni in the Vipina, in the forest of Jadima, ignorance, inertia. It is the flame of Agni in the forest of inertia. Pavaka Shikham Amartyendradinam Adhimukutam Uttamsa Kalikam. Amartya is, we are all Martyas, we are all prone to death, prone to birth and death. Devas are not prone to birth and death, they are having an extremely long life compared to us. So they are called Amartyas. They are Devas. Amartya Indra, the head of the Devas, that is Devendra. Amartya Indra Adinam, all Devas including Devendra. Adhi Mukuta, the crown which is sitting on their heads. Adhi means on top. The crown which is sitting on their heads. Uttam Sa, the tip of the crown, the top end of the crown. There it is Kalika. Kalika is the bud of the flower. Flower bud is called the Kalika. The foot is the beautiful decoration, because on the top of the crown, the Devas generally wear beautiful flowers as a decoration, as an ornament. So which is the decoration here? They are not wearing any flower bud here, because they are prostrating at Devi's feet. The Devi's foot is the flower bud at the top of the crown of Devas, headed by Devendra. Then Jagattape Jyotsnam. It is the moonlight for the heat of the world. Jagat Tapa. The world is nothing but heat. The world is nothing but misery. Tapa is heat and misery. So the heat and misery of the world is being removed by the moonlight, Jyotsna. Because heat can be, when you are feeling hot, what do? You go and stand in the moonlight. Moonlight is the Amrita for tapa for the heat. So he is putting the two together. Jagat tape jyotsnam. Akrita kavachaha panjarapute shukastri. This is another beautiful description. Akrita means not man-made. Krita, made, man-made. Akrita, not man-made. What is not man-made? Vedas. Kavacha, it is an armor. It is an armor of Vedas. Panjara is the cage. Shukastri means female parrot. Devi's foot is a female parrot. Inside, Puta is inside. Inside the cage of Vedas. Akrita Kavachaha. The cage is not just an ordinary cage. It is a Kavacha cage. It is a impregnable cage. It's not easy to go inside. That is why Kavacha he is using. Because are we able to understand all that is said in the Vedas? We are not able to understand. Vedas are beyond every day, every new interpretation can be given. That is why it is Akrita Kavachaha. That kind of Vedas, that kind of cage inside that she is sitting as female. That is a beautiful description. So your feet are both for the ocean of samsara. They are the flame of Agni for the feet, for the forest of ignorance. They are the beautiful flower bud on the top of the crowns of devas who prostrate, and it is also moonlight for the heat of the worlds. And Devi's foot is female parrot inside the cage, the well protected cage of Vedas. That kind of Devi's foot, I meditate in my mind. Kalaya can be used in two senses here. One is meditation, another is building up. He is building his imagination. Kalaya is building, imagining. He is imagining the Devi's foot in so many ways. Next.
परात्म प्राकाश्य प्रतिफलन चुंचु प्रणमता मनोज्ञस्त्वत्पादः मणिमुकुर मुद्रां कलयते यदीयां कामाक्षी प्रकृतिमसृणशोधकदशां विधातुं चेष्टन्ते बलरिपुवधूटी कचभराः.
Every time the poet comes out with a new imagination. This time the imagination is Devi's foot is like a mirror. Second line, Manojnaha Tvatpadaha Manimukura Mudram Kalayate. Tvatpadaha, your foot. Manojnaha, it is very enchanting. Mani Mukura. Mukura is a mirror. Gem-studded mirror, not ordinary mirror like we have. It is a beautiful gem-studded mirror. That kind of impression, mudra means that kind of mark, that kind of impression, kalayate, it gives, it creates. Your foot creates an impression of a gem-studded mirror, which is very enchanting. Why he is saying that? He is explaining. Paratma, not paratma. Paratma prakashya pratiphalana chunchuhu pranamatam. Pranamatam, for those who worship. Paratma prakashya. Prakashya means shine. Prakasha. Paratma, Paramatma. The shine, the radiance of Paramatma, this mirror is able to show to those who prostrate. How it is showing? Pratiphalana. Pratiphalana means a reflected image. Chunchuhu means expert. Chunchuhu, expert. Renowned. Chunchuhu, renowned, famous. Your foot is famous for showing a reflected image of the radiant Paramatma to those who prostrate. So that is why it is a mirror. Only if it is a mirror, it can show a reflected image. Yadi yam, inside that mirror, Kamakshi, Prakriti Masurunaha, Shodhaka Dasham, vidhatum teshtante balaripu vadhuti kachabharaha. Yadiyam, inside the mirror, in that mirror, balaripu vadhuti kachabharaha. Balaripu is Indra. Indra is the enemy of an asura called Vala. Vala is also known as Bala. Vaba Vabayo Abhedaha. So he is calling it as Bala. He is also full of strength, Vala was very Balavan, so he is calling it Bala. Bala Ripu. So Indra, Vadhu, wife, Indra, Indrani, Vadhuti, Vadhu, both mean the same. Vadhuti, Indrani, Kacha, the hair on the head of Indrani, Bharaha, the dense, the mass of hair on the head of Indrani. What does it do? Prakriti Masranaha. Masrana means very soft. Prakriti by nature. Now he is describing the hair. The hair of Indrani is by nature extremely soft. Prakriti Masrunaha. Then what does it do? Those hairs, Shodhaka Dasham Vidhatum Cheshtante. Shodhaka Dasham, cleaning agent. Shodhaka, cleaning agent. State of cleaning agent, Vidhatum, to do that, Cheshtante, make an effort. That means, this is the imagination. When the Indrani prostrates at Devi's foot, her hair, which is extremely smooth, tries to clean the Devi's foot. It looks as if the hair is trying to clean the Devi's foot. Because it is a mirror. Mirror has to be kept clean. So for that you use a duster. So what is the duster here? The duster is the Indrani's mass of dense hair, which is extremely soft. That is why he is saying, if you use a hard brush, you will be injuring the Devi's foot. So he is making it very clear. Extremely soft. Prakriti Masrana, extremely soft. Cleaning agent, Shodhaka Dasham, Vidhatum Cheshtante. To assume that role, Vidhatum, to assume that role, to do that job, Cheshtante, effort, making effort. So your foot is extremely enchanting. It is a gem-studded mirror. It gives the impression of a gem-studded mirror because it is renowned for showing the reflected image of the shining Paramatma to those who worship, and the mass of hair which is on the head of Indrani, which is basically by nature extremely soft. The hair tries to assume the role of a cleaning agent for your foot. Next.
प्रचण्डं खण्डत्वं नयतु मम कामाक्षितरसा तमो वेतण्डेन्द्रं तव चरणकण्ठी तव पतिः.
Another stroke of imagination. Last line, Tava Charana Kanthirava Patihi. Kanthirava is lion. Kanthirava Patihi, head of lions, the chief of lions. Your Charana is the chief of lions. What it should do? Mama Tamo Vetandendram Prachandam Tamo Vetandendram Khandatvam Nayatu Tarasa. That is the prayer. What the lion should do? Lion should tame an elephant. Vetanda is elephant. Vetanda Indram. Just as Kanthirava Pati, here also he is describing Vetanda Indram. That is the head of elephants. Which is the head of elephants? Tamaha, my ignorance, my darkness. My darkness, my ignorance is the elephant. So your foot, which is the lion, should come and which is he is describing the tamas as prachandam, very fierce, fierce darkness, fierce ignorance. That is the elephant, chief of elephants. Your foot, which is the chief of lion, should come and Tarasa Khandatvam Nayatu. Tarasa means quickly. Khandatvam means making it into shreds, making it into parts. Remove. Khandatvam Nayatu. That means the tamas should go into shreds. That means it should be removed. Khandatvam Nayatu. That is the prayer. Mama Prachandam Tamo Vetandendram Tarasa Khandatvam Nayatu. That is the prayer. Now, this lion is being described now in another way. Avishrantam Tishtanne Agrita Kavacha Kandaraputi Kutirantaha Praudham Nakharuchi Satalim Prakatayanne. Where it is sitting, this lion should always be in a cave. Now, which is the cave here? Kandara is cave. Kandara Puti inside the cave. Kutira house. Kutirantaha, the house. The inside the cave is the house. Avishrantam Tishtanne, without getting exhausted, without getting tired, it is sitting there. It is sitting with great energy. Where it is sitting? What is that cave? Akrita Kavachaha, the same like last time. The Vedas, Vedas which are impregnable. This cave is also impregnable, isn't it? Where the lion is sitting, can anybody go near? Nobody can go near. No? Everybody is afraid of even looking at that cave. So similarly, this cave, what is the cave here? Akrita Kavachaha, the armor of Vedas. That is the cave. Inside that, it is Devi's foot is sitting Avishrantam, without getting exhausted, with full energy. Now, a lion will also have a mane. Satali means mane, the hair, the mane of the lion. What is the mane here? Nakharuchi, the shine of the white nails. That is the mane. Prakatayanna, showing it. Praudham. Praudham means full grown, abundant. Abundant Nakharuchi. Abundant shine of toenails. It is showing as if it is a mane. So that is the imagination of the poet. So mane, your foot, which is the chief of lions, remove, shred my fierce darkness, ignorance, which is the head of elephants. May do it quickly, and your foot, which is a lion, is seated inside the house, which is the cave of armored Vedas. Avishrantam, without getting exhausted, with full energy, it is sitting there, showing the intense shine coming from the toenails, as if it is the mane of the lion. Next.
पुरस्तात् कामाक्षी प्रचुररसमाखण्डलपुरी पुरन्ध्रीणां लास्यं तव ललितम् आलोक्य शनकैः नखश्रीभिस्मेरा बहुवितनुते नूपुररवैः चमत्कृत्या शङ्के चरणयुगली चाटुरचना.
Now, another description for the lotus feet. Kamakshi Purastat Prachura Rasam Akhandalapuri Purandhrina Lasyam Tava Lalitam Alokya Shanakaihi. The women in Amaravati, Akhandalapuri, Akhandala is Devendra. One of the names of Devendra is Akhandala. Akhandalapuri, Amaravati. Purandhri, women. The women, Deva women, women of Amaravati, what do? They are doing Lasyam, they are doing dance. Purastat in front of you. Lasyam we have seen before. Dance of women is called Lasyam. Dance of men is called Tandava. So they are doing Lasyam. Prachura Rasam. It is very beautiful, very enchanting. Rasam means essence, sweet, very sweet. The Lasyam is very sweet. Lalitam, it is very beautiful. It is very sweet and very beautiful. Alokya. On seeing that kind of beautiful Lasyam, what you are doing? Shanakaihi, slowly, gradually, Tava Nakashribihi, Smera Bahu Vitanute. Tava Nakashribihi, from the radiances of your toenails, they are looking like Smera. Smera means gentle smile. That means when somebody is dancing in your honor, you want to show your appreciation, isn't it? Now, Devi's foot is showing appreciation by a gentle smile, which is coming from the radiances of the toenails, Bahu, Vitanute, Nupura Ravaihi, Chatu Rachanaha, Tamatkritya, Nupura Ravaihi, from the sounds of emanating from the Nopura, from sounds emanating from the anklet. See, you smile and also you say Sabash, isn't it? You smile when somebody is doing a dance in front of you, you give a smile and you also say some word of appreciation. Now, smile is through the toenails, radiance of the toenails, and the words are coming. Chatu Rachanaha. Chatu is beautiful, very sweet, very very pleasing words. Chamatkritya. Chamatkritya means in a very interesting manner, in a very interesting manner, in a very attractive manner. You are sending out Chatu Rachanaha, very delightful words by Nupura Ravaihi, from the sounds of your Nupura, Bahu. It's not miserly, it is abundant. Vitanute, you are doing. Your Charana Yugali is doing. Your both feet are doing this. Thus, Shanke, I suspect, I doubt. I doubt that both your feet are, after seeing Alokya, Tava Nakashribihi, Alokya, after seeing the dance, the Lasya dance of the Deva women, which are Prachura Rasam, which are very sweet in front of you, that is being enacted. Lalitam Lasyam, very beautiful Lasya dance. After seeing that, you are showing your appreciation. This is what I doubt, by beautiful, gentle smile emanating from the toenails, and you are sending out sweet words, very attractive, sweet words through the sounds of anklets. This is what I doubt. Next.
सरोजं निन्दन्ति नखकिरणकर्पूरशिशिरा निषिक्तमारारेः मुकुटशशिरेखा हिमजलैः स्फुरन्ति कामाक्षि स्फुटरुचिमये पल्लवचये तव धत्ते मैत्रीं पथिकसुदृशा पादयुगली.
Now, there is another imagination. This imagination is comparing the lotus feet to a woman whose husband has gone to a foreign country. Pathika Sudrisha. Pathika means one who has gone out, one who has taken to the path which has gone out. Sudrisha, woman. Separated woman, in short. Because this is a description which you find normally in kavyas, in epics. Description of a separated woman. It's coming frequently in epics. Now, suddenly, the Kavi remembers that, so he is now saying that your Pada Yugali, your twin feet, are like a Pathika Sudrisha. Pathika Sudrisha, Maitrim Adhatte. Tava Pada Yugali, Pathika Sudrisha, Maitrim Adhatte. With the woman who is separated, whose husband has gone out, with her, Maitrim Adhatte, friendship, it maintains. Your foot maintains friendship with a separated woman. Now, what is common between a separated woman and the lotus foot? Now, he is describing one by one. Sarojam Nindanti. It criticizes, it ridicules lotus. Your foot ridicules lotus. Similarly, a separated woman is so full of misery, she does not like to even see. These all descriptions you will find in Kavyas. How a separated woman behaves. She does not like to see even the lotus. So Sarojam Nindanti Nakha Kirana Karpura Shishira Nishikta Mararehe Mukuta Shashirekha Himajalehi. She is cool with the camphor of rays coming from the nails. She is feeling so hot because of separation. She wants to cool herself. She doesn't like to look at the lotus. Then she goes out to where the moon is. So, Nakha Kirana Karpura Shishira. She is cooling it, cooling with Karpura, camphor. She is applying camphor on her body to cool herself. Now, in this case, it is Nakha Kirana, the beautiful radiance coming from the toenails. Nishikta Mararehe Mukuta Shashirekha Himajalehi. Marari is Shiva, enemy of Manmatha. His Mukuta, Shashirekha, the crescent on his crown. Himajalehi. What does the crescent moon do? It sends out beautiful nectarine, cool radiance, isn't it? That is compared to Himajalehi. It is like waters, cool waters. So what does she do? The separated woman, she cools herself with the cool waters dropping from the crescent. Nishikta. Nishikta means getting wet. Getting wet with these waters, with the cool water, Hima. Snowy waters coming from the moon, which is on the head of Shiva. So she is cooling herself with Jyotsna, with the moonlight. She is cooling herself with the Karpura, which is applied on her body. She decries, ridicules lotus. Then what more does she do? Puranti Phutaruchimaye Pallavachaye. Normally separated women are described as rolling on tender plant to remove the heat of their body. So that is why he is saying Pallava Chaya, mass of Pallavas, abundant Pallavas. Pallava means tender plant. Puranti, Puranti, showing, Puranti, showing. In the case of the woman, it is rolling. In the case of the Devi's foot, it is showing tender foot in her whole body. Putta ruchi maye. Putta very clear. Ruchi shine. Very clear shine this tender plant is having. Which is the tender plant in the case of Devi's foot? The whole form, whole body. Whole body is like a pallava. It is showing that. In the case of woman, they are rolling, putting their whole body on the pallava. This is the Maitri with Pathika Sudrisha, with the separated woman. So your foot is maintaining friendship with a separated woman by ridiculing, by decrying lotus, by cooling yourself with the camphor of rays from toenails. You are wetting yourself with snowy waters from the crescent moon, which is decorating the crown of Shiva. Then your foot is showing the whole form of beautiful, shining, tender plant. So your foot is maintaining friendship with a separated woman. Next.
नथानां सम्पत्तेः अनवरतम् आकर्षणजपः प्ररोगः संसार प्रसरघरिमस्तम्भन जपः त्वदीयः कामाक्षी स्मरहरमनो मोहन जपः पटीयान्न पायात् पदनलिन मञ्जीर निनदः.
Now he is describing the sound coming from the anklets. That is the subject of this shloka. Padanalina Manjira Ninadaha. Padanalina, the lotus foot, Manjira, the anklet, Ninada, the sound coming from the anklet. Naha, Naha Payat, let it protect us. Naha, us, Payat, let it protect us. How is that Ninada? Patiyat. Patiyat means very clever, very able. Why it is very clever, very able? He is describing that. Because it is doing so many things which are impossible to even imagine. That is what this anklet is doing. What is it? The sound of the anklet is doing. Natanam sampattehe anavaratam akarshana japaha. The sound coming from the anklet is like a japa, is like a chant. Now, the mantrika about whom we saw last time, they chant for various purposes. They use different powders. This is common in Kerala. They use different powders for different mantra chants for different purposes. This we must understand clearly. They don't use the same powder, same chant for all purposes. No, for every purpose they have a specific powder and specific chant. Now your anklet sound is achieving so many things which are achieved by that mantrika by using so many powders, so many chants. By simply making sound, it is achieving the same purposes in a very efficient manner. That is why Patiyat he said very cleverly. What does it do? Akarshana. One of the purposes of mantrika japa is akarshana, that is attract. If a person wants to attract a woman, or if a person wants to attract a person in a top position, then he uses this japa. The mantrika uses this japa, akarshana japa, attraction, japa of attraction. Now, what does the anklet do here? Natanam sampattehe anavaratam. Anavaratam means without break, continuously. Sampattehe, it attracts wealth. For whom? For those who prostrate. For those who prostrate, it attracts wealth. Just as the mantrika chant attracts the pleasure of a woman or the pleasure of somebody in a top position, similarly, your japa attracts, for those who prostrate, attract wealth. Wealth means it can be any sampatti. It can be any type of wealth you can imagine. Like last time we referred to Ashtalakshmi, 8 types of wealth. So all those are covered in this one word, sampattehe. Then stambhana japaha. Another action of mantrika is stambhana. If a danger is coming towards a person, the person goes to mantrika, wants to avert that danger. He wants to stop that danger. So stambhana is stopping, stopping like a stambha, stopping like a pillar at a distance. It will not come anywhere near me. That is stambhana. Now what does it do here? Prarohat samsara prasara garima stambhana. It stops something. What does it stop? Samsara. Samsara itself it stops. What is the description of the samsara? Prasara garima. Garima means intense. Intense. Prasara means expansion. Intensely expanded samsara. Samsara is always expanding. Every time it comes in a new form, every minute, isn't it? That too with great intensity. It comes like a lion, it comes, catches us. Prarohati. Prarohati means growing. It is ever growing. Are we tired of samsara? Are we saying, no, today I don't want samsara? Do we say that? No. It is ever growing. So ever growing samsara, the intensity which is expanding, expanded intensity, that it is stopping. Stambhana japaha. Tudiyaha. Tudiyaha is padanalina manjira nenadaha. Tudiyaha padanalina manjira. Your smarahara mano mohana japaha. Another aspect of this chant is mohana. It must delude. Somebody should get attracted by that, by me, by that person. So here, what does Devi should do? Smarahara is Shiva, enemy of Manmatha. Manaha, his mind is Mohana. It makes his mind deluded. He is not able to think of yoga, which is his normal activity. he forgets his normal activity of yoga. He gets deluded by Devi's form. So this is what the anklet is doing. Marahara Mano Mohana Japaha. You will find a similar sloka in Sripada Saptati of Narayana Bhattakri, where here Mukha Kavi is stopping with 3 actions of the japa. There he is describing 6 actions. He is very beautiful. He is adding Uchatana. Uchatana means driving away our enemy. Vidveshana, hating somebody who deserves to be hated. Vidveshana, producing hate. Marana, killing, attacking. So he is adding these 3 activities to the same lotus foot. Same lotus foot is doing not only these 3, it is doing 3 more activities. That is the beauty of Narayana Bhattakri's Sripada Saptati. Now, in fact, in our notes, our Kamakshi, our Gayatri Shashi, who is doing the notes, is so intuitive. She is taking down all these shlokas from various references from Upanishads, from Bhagavad Gita, also from Sripada Saptati, and putting it in our notes. So if you see the written notes, which is being published in the website, you will see the exact shloka with the meaning of Sripada Saptati. In the earlier reference also, she has done it very beautifully. Now, this your lotus foot, anklet, beautiful sound, very clever. It is an akarshana japa. It is a chant which attracts without break, continuously, wealth for those who prostrate. It is a japa which stops in the way the expanding, intense samsara, which is ever growing, and it is also a japa which deludes the mind of Shiva. So that is the clever sound emanating from the anklet of the lotus foot. May that sound protect us. That is the final prayer. Naha payati. Let it protect us. So I think we stop with this and invite questions.